Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 15th of May. I'm hoping that it goes live and doesn't stay a black screen, but we'll find out what happens. But anyway, welcome everybody. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be pinned at the top of the comments below this video. But welcome everybody. Nicole, hello. Jennifer, hello. Lily, hello. Ninja, hello. And Rebecca, welcome. Rob Reeds, hello. Thank you for being here. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes. And until then, I'm going to answer some super chats. There might not be a ton of people here tonight because nobody knew that I was going early. I didn't even know that I was going to go early tonight until a little while ago. J.R. Raven, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Let me actually do this because then I can read it. Ninja, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, Governor of California considering furloughs, pay cuts, no new hires for 4 state agencies. Will current job be affected? Let's answer that first because I feel like this is like two bits here. So I would say no. I feel like things will be pretty like just as they have been with these 2 cards. So probably pretty much the same as far as your current job is concerned. For your dream job, you have the King of Wands here. Really good. I mean, this really says don't give up. I mean, of course it will be affected. Of course, there will be delays and all that other stuff just because of the virus. I don't think that's nothing intuitive. I mean, I just think that this is going to delay things for like a little while longer. But really, I would say don't give up. I feel like you will get that position. 10 of Pentacles. What do you know? Definitely a job. So I still feel like if you don't give up and keep pushing that you'll get it. I like it. Lily, hello. Thank you for the super chat. As always, you say, will planned trip to Vegas later this year be a positive experience? You have the 5 of Cups here, King of Pentacles. I'd say 5 of Cups is like a card of regrets, but actually on something like this, 5 of Cups can just say like watch your drinking, or I'm not saying you're an alcoholic or anything, but 5 of Cups can represent like having like too much of something. So it just says like kind of like devil energy. Be careful of toxic situations, but I wouldn't even worry about it. King of Pentacles according to plan, so I feel like it'll go very well for you. You say any new person? Yeah, I feel like you're still thinking about the past. Look at this. What did I say? Devil energy. There you go. So let go of the past, and also in Vegas, be careful. I don't think anything bad will happen, but just again, be careful. But definitely someone new coming in the future, I would say. For sure. So that's that. Let me just grab one thing here. Jennifer, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Been chatting online with a guy named Darren for 2 weeks. We are meeting for the first time, having a self-distancing date at the beach tonight. Hey, I like that. Is he a good choice for me? Are we a good match? You have the 9 of Pentacles here, the Fool. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty good. Look, 2 of Cups, perfect match is what I'd say there. 9 of Pentacles is like maybe he's like more independent, or maybe you're just both. To me, the 9 of Pentacles doesn't have to be bad. To me, it's a good card in the first place, but in dating, normally it can just represent someone who's like independent. So, but it just could say that maybe you're both more independent type people, or whatever. The Fool says take the leap of faith, and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like this will be good for you. So love it. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Job interview at Dan Mac on Monday. I would say you have the 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Probably like I feel like a lot to be desired is what I'd say here. So, should you do it? Yeah, I feel like you should probably do it anyway. But, 8 of Cups, not kind of like basically turning it down. 10 of Cups is, when it comes up, the 10 of Cups is a very good card. Fortune after difficulty. But when it comes up with like an 8 of Cups like this, to me, that is saying like there's probably more to be desired in the situation, meaning like you probably want more or will want more. Maybe they're not willing to pay enough, or maybe the workplace isn't right, or it could be one of a million different things, but probably just something missing is what I'd say with those 2 cards. Not terrible, but maybe just not very exciting. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Tested Dan out and haven't spoken to him for 4 days. He's yet to initiate conversation. You'd think at 44 you'd make more of an effort than that. Yeah, I would say so. Lovers. Look at, but look, 6 of Pentacles, not investing enough is what I would say to you here, Nicole. So, lovers, there's probably interest there. I mean, you always get these good love cards with him for the most part. So again, there's probably like interest there, or he's interested. But the 6 of Pentacles, I always say like 6 of Pentacles, he's got these 6 Pentacles, the 5 Pentacles behind him, and he's only giving 1 out. it's like that he has all this energy that he could give, right? But he's only giving one pentacle out at this time. So that's what I would say there. I mean, I feel like there's potential, but again, as I always say, we can't force someone to do something if they're not willing to do it. Six of Wands, success. This is good news as well, Nicole. But yeah, like I said, 2 6s says you're on the right path. So, he could just be a stepping stone, Nicole, is what I'd say there. Sage, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say settlement for my neck injury, justice. So yes, the best card that you could possibly ask for. So if you're asking if you will get one, I would say yes, you have the justice card. So yes, definitely. And any love, you have the world, dating. The world to me is like a card of dating or needing to get out there and date. So to me it's just a card of dating. So probably dating. This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, marriage in the future, but definitely dating. Lydia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will Mac Cancer call me? I would say no. This is like stuck energy, especially with that Eight of Swords. The Nine of Swords is like worries, fears, doubts. Yeah, I would say no. I feel like he's too withdrawn or just not communicating. This is like feeling left out in the cold, more or less, with all that. So I'd say no if I'm being honest. Nadia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say love message. You have the Tower here, the 2 Wands. It's like taking the lead in your love life. The Tower says that, we have everybody has had Tower moments in love in the past. Everybody, every single person that exists. And, part of Tower moments is that we have like had to rebuild. The 2 Wands like taking the lead. So it's like maybe your Tower moments has, maybe your Tower moment have led to you learning to take the lead in relationships. And I'm not saying like taking the lead, but standing up for yourself or being more bold and more assertive or whatever you want to say. So I feel like that's what it is. But yeah, definitely love coming in for you, Ace of Cups. Love it. Looks really good. Let's see here. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Stepping stone to what you say, there's never anyone. You have the Chariot here, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like there's a victory coming in for you. I mean, there has to be someone, Nicole. And the Chariot is like a victory. It says you have a choice, though, whether you stay single or not. And the 3 Pentacles, probably towards teamwork, someone who wants to work on a team or someone who wants to be on a team with you here. You have 4 Cups. This is like kissing a lot of frogs. Page of Wands. Page of Wands needing to have like more lighthearted, kind of like fun energy is what I'd say here. So that's what I'd say to you with the Page of Wands. Yeah, definitely dealing with a lot of burdens, obviously in love. High Priestess, you, Pisces, Nicole. Temperance, patience. I know you've been patient, but still, that's what I'd say there. J.R. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. JR, if you have a question, let me know. Val A, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Message for the rest of the week. You said message for the rest of the week, please. I don't know why that was so hard for me to read, Val. You have the Queen of Swords here. You have the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. What is this about? Val, is what I would say to you. This is very independent, like shut off energy here is what I'd say to you, Val. So, there could be a reason for this. So I would like when, my gut instinct is not to jump into like a reading like this here. When I get a reading like this for a person and say, oh, you need to open up necessarily. Because sometimes, like, if you have this much swords energy, it's like maybe there's a reason that you're being withdrawn this week. Or it could just say that it is a more withdrawn week for you. It might not mean anything, really, Val, is what I'd say. So withdrawn energy, 9 of Cups. This is why. 9 of Cups is like self-satisfaction, satisfying your own needs on your own. So I feel like in a lot of ways you could be just doing things you enjoy this week. Maybe that means you're more independent. Like I said, doesn't have to be a bad thing with those cards, right? 7 of Pentacles, yeah, like hoping for more growth in your life. But I feel like you're kind of like working on wishes with that 9 of Cups is what I'd say to you. Let's see here. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. No, there's definitely love for you, Nicole. Yeah, King of Swords. I feel like you always get this or the King of Wands. I can't remember which one. Or the King of Swords. Definitely, or something. Definitely could be someone older than you, which I've said before in the past. Probably somebody with a lot of wisdom as well, like very wise type of person, and someone probably who's like very hardworking as well with that card. Definitely love, Page of Cups. So there is love coming in for you. But that looks good. J.R. Raven, I emailed you to get a reading. Let me see. I might have missed it. But I will email you back if I find it. I'm sure I'll find it in here somewhere. I've been doing so well with my emails for the most part. Whatever. I'll try to find it. J.R. Raven. And I'll hopefully get back to you tonight. Probably not right after live. I actually have to take off tonight. So I'm going to be going out for some social distancing. But yeah, I will probably like a little later tonight, whatever time that is for you. All right. Let's see here. That looks good. And let me clear these out before we get started so I don't get lost. Came from my phone number. That's probably why I didn't see it. So, but yeah, I'll definitely look into that. All right, let's get this show on the road. We're going to get started here, people. And tonight we are going to use the Deviant Moon Tarot. I was actually hoping I had my bordered version here, but I don't. So we're going to use the borderless version of the Deviant Moon Tarot. And we are also going to use the 7th Sphere Lenormand deck. People were asking me about this deck, and so just Google the 7th Sphere Lenormand deck if you're interested in it. I feel like it's a little overpriced for a Lenormand deck for just a deck of cards. You know, to me it is kind of like more of a, you know, artsy deck and everything like that, but I don't know. And I'm not one to complain about prices, but like I said, I think it's a little highly priced considering what it is. So people were asking if I liked it. I do like it, but like I said, you know, I don't know. just seems a little overpriced to me. But anyway, let's see what is going on for you Aries people. Manisha says, can you tell me something about my future? I feel like within the next 24 hours, you will go to the bathroom. You're welcome. All right, Aries. Aries, you have the tree card here, so I feel like for some of you, you are just building something permanent. The tree card is a card that represents like family, like the family tree. So I feel like for a lot of you, you know, this card can represent just focusing on family, like wanting to build a family, spending time with your own family, all those things, right? It can also represent your roots, like where you come from. So some of you could be traveling back home or moving back home. This card can also represent the fact that you will probably, you know, it could represent going back to something from the beginning as well. So you could be like maybe years ago, maybe you used to have a job and maybe you are going back to your roots in that sense, meaning that you're doing something that you did, you know, many years ago. So I feel like some of you could just be going back to your roots financially or in business with this card here. Next, you have the 8 of Swords here. So I do feel like some of you could be setting yourself free here, Aries. The 8 of Swords can represent kind of like restriction or self-imposed restriction. But I do feel like you are mostly setting yourself free because you have the 10 of Wands here. And you also have that tree card as well. And so the tree card can kind of represent going back to the drawing board. And what's popping into my head is that I do feel like I said, it can represent going back to your roots, but it can also represent kind of like going back to the beginning of something, going back to the drawing board. And so it's like maybe you feel like you've gotten off your path, or maybe you feel like you're not on the right journey. I feel like you're just like fixing things. I almost feel like you're brushing things up here in your life in general, and I feel like that sets you free. So pretty simple, Aries, but I actually feel really good about that. For you. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff there. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's see what is going on for you, Taurus people. Taurus, you have the House card. So this card is the King of Hearts in the Lenormand card reading system and just represents the home. It mostly, for the most part, represents the feelings of your home. So like safety, security, comfort, protection. These are all things that the home provides for us. But the home card here, the House card, can represent anything that could provide those feelings for us. It could represent a job where we feel safe, secure, comfortable, and protected. It could represent a person where we feel the same thing. So I feel like some of you are just either having those feelings or it's almost like you're getting those feelings from something. So I do feel more of like a sense of fulfillment here, but it's definitely more of a comfort type thing that I'm picking up on. So I like that. Next, you show up here, Taurus. So showing up in a position of power and strength. I feel like a lot of you, this is just you coming up in a strong position. For others, I feel like you could be becoming a teacher here with the Hierophant. This would make sense to me with Uranus in your sign as well, Taurus. Like a lot of you, with Uranus in your sign, especially in Taurus itself, it can be one of those things where it's like you're showing people a different way to live. Especially if you consider yourself the type of person who lives a certain way, or maybe you live a certain way that nobody else does, or maybe you feel like you have different views on life than everybody else. The Hierophant has to do with like your morals, your beliefs, your kind of like your system. It's more of like your system of beliefs as well. So I feel like for some reason, some of you could be sharing that information. And I feel like it could lead to success for you here, Taurus. You have the Nine of Pentacles. So a lot of success coming in for you. A lot of abundance as well. This to me is also just a good use of your time. And again, Uranus in your sign will also probably make this happen over the next until 2026 or whatever, for like the next 7 years that Uranus is in your sign. This to me can say that you are just finding better uses for your time, better ways to spend your time, all that other stuff. A lot of you, it's going to be different for everybody. The thing with Uranus is it goes both ways, right? Uranus is the planet of like unpredictability. Some of you will have a strong desire for more freedom in life. For example, maybe you'll want to travel more. Maybe you'll want to move multiple times. For others, you maybe the opposite. Maybe you'll want a job that is solid, that lasts forever. It's going to be different for everybody. But whatever you're hoping for, I feel like you could be getting that there, Taurus. So love it. Thank you, Taurus. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Gemini, let's see what's going on for you. Gemini, you have the Stork card. I think Taurus actually had this card last night, or it might have been Leo. I can't really remember who it was, but the Stork card can represent love for sure. It can represent like a baby as well, because it's like a stork, But really, it's just a card of travel. And I do remember saying something to you last night about travel or traveling. So I feel like some of you could be moving or traveling with this card, or going on a long journey. For others, you could be on a long journey in your life. Like maybe you've been trying to accomplish certain things for a very long time in your life. And I feel like this is finally you getting or reaching some sort of accomplishment here, Gemini. I also feel like momentum, like maybe you're not at the end of your journey yet. Maybe you still have a lot of work to do, but I feel like you are kind of more soaring at this time. So it's like maybe things are getting easier in your life. Next, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands to me is, of course, a card of defending your position at the top of a hill. To me, it's a card of being defensive, but usually it's for a good thing. Like you could be defending your position at work or in business. It could be anything. For others, this to me is a card of conviction as well. It just says if you know that something is going to work out in your life, you will be successful. So to me, this is a card of like just knowing that that something is going to work out for you, and it will with that card. And finally, you have the Strength card. I do feel Leo for some of you here, Gemini. You always get Leo in your readings quite a bit. So I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a Leo. For others, you could be just needing to be patient. Like I said, overall, your reading is pretty simple. I just get patience from the reading in general. Even that Stork card, it represents like storks go on long migrations in real life. And so that's probably more than you ever wanted to know about a stork, right? But I feel like a lot of you could be just have been on a very long journey. If you've had to be patient, but I feel like you're seeing results. So love it. Thank you, Gemini. Cancer, let's see here. Cancer people. Cancer, love it. You have the star. The star in the Lenormand is the Six of Hearts, and the Six of Hearts can just represent a turnaround. This card can just represent obstacles being removed from your life. It can also represent things that you're wishing for, things that you're trying to achieve. So some of you could have a lot of wishes, or you could be trying to achieve a lot of things in your life with this star card. You have the Nine of Swords here as well, Cancer. So Nine of Swords can represent like waking up from a nightmare or having nightmares, having depression, anxiety, fears, all those other things. And I feel like some of you could be kind of like dealing with that here. Yeah, Hermit. For some of you, I feel like you need to, I'm getting shared burden is what's popping into my head as well. So for some of you, maybe you need to like open up to people in your life. So it's like maybe there are people who can help you, or maybe there are people who can help you get out of a nightmare, or who can help you in your situation. So I feel like saying like don't allow something to turn into a nightmare as well. So anything that you're dealing with, I would try to wrap things up very quickly with these two cards. For some of you, could be dealing with a Virgo as well. And finally, you have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like saying you're about to get very busy, so I don't think this is talking about busyness right now. I don't think you are necessarily going to be busy at this time. I feel like this is saying that you're about to become very busy. So a lot of you could notice that things are speeding up. Maybe, again, this whole virus situation clears up in the near future, obviously, and things start to get faster. For others, this to me can represent needing to have more fun. Again, Nine of Swords can come up in our lives when we have become too serious, when we're focusing too seriously on things, when we don't allow for fun in our lives. The Nine of Swords can come up as well. And the Two of Pentacles is the card of needing to have fun, needing to find room for entertainment in your life. And as I always say, without fail, I always get a comment from somebody who's always like, who lists all their problems off to me and then says, I can't have fun because of all these things. And I always say to those people, so right now you're just sitting there worrying about all these problems you have, but is that actually doing anything? The answer is no. So it's like, maybe if you go out and have fun, maybe if you do something you enjoy and you allow yourself to separate away from your problems, that's where the answers can come in. So allow that to happen, Cancer. All right, Leo. Let's see here. Leo people. Leo, you have the moon, if I can pick it up here. The moon is not like the moon in the tarot. The moon in the Lenormand card reading system represents something that you need to ground in reality. This can represent some sort of dream that you've had. It could represent a business you want to start. It could represent a new workout routine that you want to get started on. It could represent anything like that. And the moon says you need to ground this in reality. You need to start. You need to bring it down to earth, basically. So I feel like for some of you, you need to go and get the moon, right? I feel like you need to manifest it here in reality. Next, you have the Ten of Swords here, King of Swords. This could just be like the past, feeling like the past is coming back to haunt you. So this is not reality. This is like fearing things from the past. The King of Swords is a very good card. To me, King of Swords is one of my favorite cards in the tarot. To me, it can represent kind of like wisdom, or wisdom that we have gained, and it can represent us being very intelligent as well. But the problem is sometimes it's like a card of being too smart. Like it's a card of having experienced too much in the past, and it's like allowing that wisdom to cloud our judgment, allowing that to prevent us from starting anything new. Like, so for example, if you have dated a bunch of people in the past and they all turned out to be players, then maybe you're saying, you know what, I'm not going to get into a relationship now because everybody I date is a player. So this is like it's saying, do not allow the past to, control your future life with these two cards. Ace of Wands, there's going to be a passionate new beginning. You need to have a passionate new beginning here, Leo, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of good stuff coming in for you. The Ace of Wands to me is a card of victory as well. Frequently on like a traditional Rider-Waite deck, there are mountains behind the Ace of Wands as well. And the mountains kind of represent, overcoming some sort of obstacle. And, they can represent a victory as well. So I feel like there's some sort of victory coming in for you. Ace of Wands is not traditionally a victory card, but I do feel like this could be a victory coming in for you. But probably after a long, drawn-out battle as well, is what I'd say to you. For others, I feel like you're standing out for the right reasons, is what I feel like saying. So I like that. And I feel like saying you are doing the best you can. That's popping into my head as well. So if you're wondering if you're doing a good job on something, Leo, I would say yes. I feel like this is saying you are doing the best you can. So love it. That looks good. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we have for you, Virgo people. Virgo, you have the Coffin coming up first. The Coffin is the Nine of Diamonds in the playing card reading system. As I always say with the Nine of Diamonds and the Coffin, this to me represents kind of like a death situation, like the Death card in the Tarot. But it also, normally, the Coffin door is always closed on a Coffin card in the Lenormand card reading system. And it says, like, that door needs to be open. It says you could be holding yourself back from some sort of success. You could be holding yourself back from a new world. So for some of you, I feel like you need to let something go or let something die here. This comes up for you almost every single night, that you could be needing to like let something go or release yourself from something or allow yourself to have some sort of death. Next, you have the Temperance card. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius for sure. You've had fire coming up in your readings a lot. It could just be someone with Sagittarius in their chart. I'm also just getting, literally, the message I'm getting is Sagittarius, but it's almost like something is pointing at Sagittarius. So, again, usually the messages I get don't make any sense at all, period. So that's what I'd say there. But what I feel like that's trying to say, like intuitively, is that like I feel like if you have Sagittarius in your chart, I feel like whatever house that is for you, Virgo, it's going to be different for everybody. But wherever that is for you, I feel like that's going to be important for you. I also feel like this could be talking about like travel or moving, joy, business, or anything having to do with Jupiter. So literally everything involving Sagittarius. So there you go. And finally, you have the Six of Wands. I do feel like some of you could be building up to a lot of attention. I feel like I've said this to you before, Virgo. Like I feel like some of you could be becoming famous. That would be the Sagittarius, by the way, as well. Like if you are if your like midheaven is Sagittarius, if your midheaven is like Leo as well, for you, Virgo, both of those to me can represent wanting to be famous. Mostly Leo, though. A lot of people who have like a Leo midheaven tend to want to become famous or have desires of becoming well known. This does not necessarily mean like being an actor or something like that. It could be on YouTube. It could be on Instagram. It could be anywhere, really. So I do feel like some of you, I don't know why that's popping into my head, but I feel like some of you could be having a desire to stand out, or you could be building something new in your life that will be standing out as well. And again, this could be a good thing for you. Obviously, Six of Wands, card of success, but that's how it's popping into my head. So there you go, Virgo. Very interesting. I like it. I feel like it's good. So thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra. Let's see here, Libra. Libra, you have the Garden card. This is the Eight of Spades. This card to me just represents needing to take a vacation, or it kind of says like you should take a vacation. So I feel like some of you need a vacation or you need a break from something, and I feel like it would be a good idea for you to take that break. That's really all I'm getting off of that card. Next, you have the Sun, the best card in the deck here, Libra. So I feel like there's a lot of success, growth, abundance, good things coming in for you. I also feel like good news coming in for you here as well. You also have the Wheel of Fortune as well. So this is amazing. There could be like a lot of luck, or there could be a turnaround for you in your life with the Wheel of Fortune, or really all these cards here, Libra. So I feel like there's a lot of good things coming in for you here with these cards. For others, I feel like the Sun is finally coming up. Like I feel like you've been in the moon period for a very long period of time. So it's like maybe you've been in the darkness. Maybe there hasn't been much light, or maybe you're not sure where your life is going. But now I feel like there's a lot of clarity coming in for you, or there's a lot of guidance coming in for you with this Sun card. So love it. And finally, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So love it. Again, definitely a lot of luck coming in for you. The Wheel of Fortune can come up when we are like very clear about what we want in our lives as well. When we are very clear about what we feel like is our destiny. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of becoming very clear about your destiny in life. And you have the Sun as well. The Sun says pay attention to your attention. So definitely pay attention to your attention. I feel like you need to listen to your inner voice here with the Sun card. But this looks very good, Libra. Definitely a lot of good stuff coming up for you as well. I feel like a surprise as well. I feel like some of you could be having some sort of pleasant surprise coming into your life. For some of you, I feel like it could be just like a job. So like, especially if you're waiting for something. What's popping into my head here, Libra, is that it's like something that you've been waiting for. You know what? Like sometimes we wait for something for so long that when it finally shows up, we don't believe it. So I am getting like the word disbelief here as well, Libra. So believe it. I feel like if you have one of those moments where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is in my life. I feel like it's real. So that's what I'd say here. Love it, Libra. That looks amazing. Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the snake card. I like this card actually. It is considered to be more of a challenging card, the snake. This is the Queen of Clubs in the playing card reading system, by the way, Scorpio. And this card represents seduction, and it can represent needing to be careful that you don't get seduced by something. So it's kind of like the Knight of Swords, for example. You know, the Knight of Swords is the used car salesman card. It's the card of getting sucked into something that probably isn't good for you or isn't real. That's not always true, but again, it can be read that way. Queen of Clubs is very similar. Kind of represents a snake in the grass. It can represent someone trying to sell you something or someone trying to tell you something that isn't true. So definitely be careful of that. On the flip side, it's a very good card. It can represent you being very attractive at this time. It can also represent you building something that's very attractive at this time as well. So that obviously doesn't mean like in love, but it could be you building a business that's going to attract a lot of people. It could be you doing something at work that gets you a raise or a promotion. So it is kind of like a card of needing to stand out and trying to stand out. So I would do what you can to make that happen. Next, you have the Nine of Wands here. I definitely feel like you need to keep pushing towards something. I feel this for like 50% of you is what I'd say, Scorpio. It feels so weird. I feel like for like 50% of you, it's like there's an opportunity to be very successful. The reason I'm saying 50% of you, or might be less, is because I feel like this is a very specific message. So I feel like if you've been working on something for a very, very long period of time, like a business or a job, I feel like there's a ton of attention for you and there's a ton of success for you, but I feel like you have to like change things up a little bit in a lot of ways. I feel like things have been saying things have been too rough around the edges. Maybe you just have to clean things up as well, or maybe you need to make things more disciplined is what's also popping into my head, which is a very weird word to get with the Nine of Wands, but I feel like for some of you, it could be a business. Maybe things aren't very organized. Maybe things need to be more organized, or maybe your business looks a certain way. Maybe you need to maybe you need to update it, right? Maybe you need to update the way it looks. So weird message, but that's what I get. And finally, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign in love. So if you're looking for love, this could be an earth sign coming in for you. Knight of Pentacles can also be like working very, very hard towards something. So you working very hard towards success or abundance or money or whatever it is that you're working towards. So I feel like you are kind of like working very hard at this time. I do feel like some of you could be also like thinking about moving or traveling with this card as well. But that's that there, Scorpio. So thank you, Scorpio. All right, Sag. Let's see here, Sagittarius. Sag, you have the Ace of Clubs. This card is the ring. This is my favorite card in the Lenormand card reading system. It can represent marriage, of course, because it can be like an engagement ring, but it's also just a card of like total abundance. So I feel like there could be a lot of abundance and success coming in for you with this card here. Sagittarius, so I like to see that. It can also represent support because it can represent the people in your life, like the people around you, your inner circle, whatever you want to call it. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is just like abundance coming in for you from those people, or like help coming in from those people in your life. Next, you have the Knight of Wands. I feel like this is you. For some reason, I feel like starting over is what I feel like saying. I feel like you feel like you're starting over. I feel like you feel like a kid again for some of you. So some of you, this is very positive. I feel like you could be maybe starting over in your life or in love or anywhere else in your life. I feel like whatever it is that you're starting over could be giving you a ton of energy, could be making you feel alive, could be making you feel like there is success in your life as well. I feel like this is also a card that's saying be open to spontaneous energy. To me, the Knight of Wands is the card of being spontaneous. It's just the card that says be open to random things that pop into your life. Be open to the random opportunities that come your way as well. Like if you're looking for love, it's like maybe all of a sudden someone you haven't talked to in a long time says, hey, we're going out for drinks. Why don't you meet up with us? And then maybe you bump into the love of your life. It says like be open to serendipity. Be open to those magical moments. And half the time it doesn't happen like that, right? So, I'd say when you get the opportunity, open up to it. And finally, you have the High Priestess. Definitely trust your intuition. I feel like some of you could be dealing with a Pisces in love as well. I think Pisces has shown up for you. Like every once in a while, Pisces comes up. So for some of you, there could be like a Pisces that's in and out of your life. For others, this could be just a Pisces coming in for you in general. For others, you have the... For others, I feel like this is saying trust your intuition. Like I feel like you have very strong intuitive feelings about things at this time, and I feel like you need to trust those feelings. I just feel like saying right or wrong as well. So it's almost like I feel like you feel the difference between right or wrong in something. Like if somebody's if somebody's trying to sell you something, or I feel like you'll be like, no, that's not right, or maybe you'll be like, very excited about it, and you know that it's right. It is right for you. I also feel like it's talking about your feelings though. Like I feel like if something's right for you, whether it's love, money, or business, or health, or whatever, I feel like it's saying you will feel very excited. If it's not, then you won't. So I feel like that's like your clue on what you should be doing at this time. Love it. There you go. Thank you, Sag. All right, Capricorn. Let's see here, Capricorn people. Capricorn, you have the dog. The dog is a card of loyalty. This is the 10 of hearts in the playing card reading system, and the dog just represents either people or, it can represent like your bosses, it can represent your work, it can represent your business. So it can just represent people who are loyal to you, people who want to see you do well. So again, it kind of represents your circle of support, or like the people that support you in your life. This could also represent love, but it's like a card of dating, and dating to find someone who is loyal to you. So I do feel like some of you could be finding someone who's loyal to you with the dog. Next, you have the Eight of Wands here. So I feel like there will be success coming in for you here with this card. I feel like there could be more success coming in as well. I just feel success here, Capricorn. I actually really like this. I feel like this is like quick success coming in for you as well. So it's almost like things are going to be successful very, very quickly for you. I feel like this is something you're working on. Could be writing as well. Eight of Wands can be like social media, writing, anything having to do with media, not just social, and pretty much anything like that. So I feel like if you work in one of those fields, there could be success. For others, I feel like this is a conclusion. What is the conclusion here, Capricorn? Drum roll, please, Capricorn. It is a conclusion to confusion with the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is not a bad card. The Two of Swords can actually be a good card, and it can represent success coming in here and good news coming in as well. And so I feel like for some of you, this is a card of like needing to make a choice or wanting to make a decision, but not being able to make a decision here. So I feel like you've maybe had a very difficult time making decisions in the past, or you haven't been able to make a decision on like what you want to do or what direction you want your life to go in. But I feel like this is like an ending to the confusion with these cards. So I feel like there is just an ending to the confusion there for you. So love it. That looks amazing. Thank you, Capricorn. Aquarius, let's see what we have for you, Aquarius people. Aquarius, you have the mice here. So the mice is a card of slow progress. I always say that the mice to me is not like a bad card, but it's also not a good card either. Actually, most people who read this card read it as a bad card. So most Lenormand card readers read this as a negative card. So, but it's really just a card of slow progress, because mice, they chew through a wall very, very slowly. So I feel like this can just represent slow progress. It says, but the other good thing is that it represents progress. It says, yeah, progress might be slow, but you're still making progress. So that's what I'd say there, Aquarius. Yeah, you have the clouds as well. Probably confusion. This to me says, do not turn around, is what I'd say to you, Aquarius. You have the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords here. With the mice here, with the mice in the clouds here, this can say that slow progress is clouding your vision, or the fact that you're making slow progress is maybe causing problems in your life. Maybe it's not allowing you to make the right decisions as well. Sometimes this can happen, right? Sometimes it's like maybe we're not growing as quickly as other people in our lives in like work or business. And it's like maybe we need to, kind of just reassess things. I feel like that's what you're doing here. I feel like you're reassessing things. I feel like you're maybe needing to slow things down, because I feel like some of you might want to give up on something that's moving forward too slowly. Five of Swords here. All I feel here is just don't give up right here. That's all I got for you there, Aquarius. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have a very quick victory here, Aquarius. So I feel like some of you just need a pause. like tomorrow. So it's like if you're working on a business or a job and things aren't moving forward as quickly as you would like, I feel like you need to maybe just take a break and just kind of like look at where you are, look at how far you've come, and then I feel like there will be a quick success. For others, I feel like this is about like could be any other situation, could be a relationship, a business, whatever. And I feel like it's saying like why do you want things to move forward so quickly? You know, it's like maybe you're in a relationship, maybe you want to get married, but it's like maybe the person isn't marrying you just yet. And it's like, but that doesn't really matter if you're together. Probably not. So that's what I'd say here. For others, I feel like this could just be you taking a break before you blast off. Like sometimes I feel like we have that whole calm before the storm, but in a good way in our lives. Like maybe things slow down. Maybe the universe is saying to you, your life is about to get so freaking bonkers, Aquarius, that you need a break right now. So maybe that's why things are slowing down. Maybe that's why things are not moving forward as quickly as you would like. So I'd say don't give up on something because I feel like there's about to be like a blast off of success with the Chariot card. Love it. Amazing. So I feel like that's a very positive message, Aquarius. Love it. Thank you, Aquarius. Pisces, thank you for your patience as always. Really appreciate it. Pisces. Pisces, you have the whip here. The whip says don't beat yourself up. The whip is like a card of whipping yourself in the back, so it's like maybe things are not progressing as quickly as you would like in your life, and this just says simply don't beat yourself up. Yeah, you have the sun as well. The sun's a very positive card. The sun can represent success, financial success, abundance. It can also represent like marriage and things like that as well. So definitely a lot of success coming in for you, Pisces. You also have the star here, so I feel like there could be some sort of wish coming in for you here, Pisces, or there could be some sort of success. Probably something you've been waiting for a long time, you know, so this could be in love, could be in business, health, pretty much anything. For others, I feel like you could just be taking a break here. So some of you could be taking a break or kind of just, you know, taking some time for yourself. The star is like a card of rest, relaxation, renewal, taking time for yourself. And that's pretty much what I feel like you're doing here, Pisces. For others, I feel like delayed results, but I feel like there are results. I feel like you're finally getting answers. It's almost like there's clarity coming in for you, Pisces, but I feel like it's going to be sprinkled throughout this year. So is that very exciting? No, but Pisces, I feel like your life is about to be more exciting than it has been probably for the past 8. So I feel like maybe it's not like a perfect year, but I think things are probably a lot more exciting than they have been. So I definitely feel like this is a good thing for you, Pisces. Next, you have the Three of Swords and the King of Wands. This could definitely be a breakup for some of you. It could be with a fire sign. So some of you could be going through a breakup or a separation with a fire sign. For others, like I said, I actually feel clarity here, Pisces. King of Wands can represent confusion. Like the negative side of the King of Wands can represent like a lack of clarity or confusion in your life. It can represent you not seeing things clearly. The Three of Swords is like a separation. So again, I feel like you're like separating away from a lack of clarity. Again, some of you could be separation from a fire sign. Yeah, the Fool, just do it. I feel like there could be delays for some of you. I feel like you need to take a leap of faith towards something. Maybe some of you, the King of Wands could be a comfort zone, Pisces. Some of you, maybe you need to let go of a comfort zone. It could be a relationship, but for a lot of you, it could be anything else with that King of Wands. The King of Wands is something that you have put your heart into, Pisces, and that could be why it's so difficult to let go of. So it's like, it could be anything. Like I said, it doesn't have to just be love. That King of Wands could be a business. It could be a job. I feel like your past 3 readings, your past 3 weekly readings have been all about potentially having to leave something behind in your life that you once loved or that you did love or that you put your energy and your heart and soul into. And but really, I feel like you're ready. I feel like you're ready to take a leap of faith. I feel like you're ready for the new life. I feel like you're ready for this like sun to come up here. I feel like this right here, Pisces, this whip card is like worries or fears about what will be happening if you walk away from something in your life or if you like let something go. Could be like you're afraid of what other people will say. It could be that you're afraid, like if it's a person you're walking away from, it could be you're afraid of what they're going to say. If it's a business, you could be like maybe you're quitting a business or a job and maybe everybody in your life told you before you started it that it was a bad idea. So it's like I'm getting all these weird messages. Like you don't want other people to judge you or something like that. But I'd say who cares, right, Pisces? But that looks pretty good. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. So let's do cards 1, 2, and 3. And let's see. Why isn't this working? I can't get anything to work tonight, right? But, and I just dropped all the cards. You know what? They really just didn't want to go in there, did they? Alright. I'm going to have to fix that after. Alright. 1, 2, and 3 here, people. So, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. Clint. Hello, Clint. By the way. Thank you for being here. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever, Clint. Alright. 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3. Love it. Alright, if you pick card number 1, you have the 3 of Pentacles here and the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like teamwork could help you make more money, plain and simple. So this could represent your finances increasing or money coming in due to teamwork. So if you're hoping to make more money or if you're needing more money, I feel like teamwork makes the dream work here with these 2 cards. For others, it could just be help in any other area of your life. So it's like if you need help with something, this just could say there's someone out there to help you who will work on a team with you. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Taking lead, needing to let go of fears of you taking the lead on something. This could be anything. This could be love. Like maybe you need to move towards love more. Maybe you're not making a deep enough commitment in love, and maybe you need to move towards your person more. Maybe you need to ask for a deeper commitment or make a deeper commitment or make something happen. Same thing in work or business as well. I feel the same thing. Like let go of the fears here with the 7 of Swords. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Temperance card and the Knight of Cups. I feel like some of you are being patient for your Knight in Shining Armor, whatever you want to call it. So this could definitely be a Knight in Shining Armor coming in for you. Could be a water sign, could be any sign, just a general reading. Could also be a fire sign as well. For others, I feel like this is just being patient for your dreams. So you could have things that you want to manifest with the Knight of Cups, and this is just saying you're being patient to manifest these dreams into your life. So love it. That looks amazing. So thank you everybody again for being here early tonight. Really appreciate it. Just so everybody knows, tomorrow night, of course, I'll be back at the regular time. So we will be here at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow night. But I'm going to take questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. I saw that Salithia has a question. It was, thank you for the Super Chat last night. I think you Super Chatted when I was off, when I got off the live, but thank you for the Super Chat. And you say here, how does my kid's dad, Virgo Josh, feel about me? Virgo, Hermit, right here. 2 of Pentacles and the 6 Wands. This is actually pretty positive is what I would say to you. Even the 2 of Pentacles can represent juggling or juggling behavior. So I don't know if he's like left you for someone else or if he's seeing someone else. It can represent juggling, but you do have the 6 of Wands, which is happiness, good news, good things coming in. Definitely like having a burden. Yeah, this could be like a rebuilding. So maybe he wants to rebuild things at this time is what I'd say to you. So that looks good. All right, let me go back here. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say when I'm 80 years old. No, I don't think, not 80 years old, probably much younger, Nicole. Allie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Am I going to be one of the lucky ones at work? 10 of Pentacles. This is a good thing, Allie. So I would say yes. If you're asking if you'll get to stay, then I would say yes. If you're hoping to leave, then I would say yes, whatever you want with the 10 of Pentacles. So I totally understand wanting to get laid off. I think people who have been laid off are getting more money than people who have to work, right? So maybe you want to get laid off. But like I said, I would say yes to your question. Jamie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what does Jared find attractive about me? You have the 5 Wands. Get out of your head is what I would say to you on this question. 5 of Swords, probably independence. 5 of Swords isn't like a bad card necessarily, and like when someone asks a question like this, you know, it's like the cards aren't going to be positive or negative. It's just going to answer the question. 5 of Swords, just someone who is very independent, someone who can handle a lot of energy with the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands, conflict and competition, but it can also just represent having learned from things as well. So that could be, could represent like wisdom or knowledge, and that could be what he likes about you as well, or finds attractive. So that's what I'd say there. I like it. Yoti Cap City Indahaz. I butchered that, but anyway, thank you for the super chat. Should I continue to wait? I would say no. Queen of Pentacles, I would say no. Six of Swords, moving on. So I would say no. To me, it's a bad year to wait. I've been saying it for 2 years now. To me, these years are just really bad for waiting. I wouldn't wait for anybody. So I would say no. Charlie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is there a new job coming in shortly? Five of Cups. I feel like I would say yes, but I feel like you're gonna have to still be a little bit patient. But I would say yes, like soon enough. Nina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I have a card to find out what I need to know about Greg's intentions towards me? Six of Pentacles here, Queen of Cups. This is like investment, Nina, is what I would say to you. So Six of Pentacles is like investing time. Yeah, maybe there are delays at this time, Nina, in this situation, but Six of Pentacles is like planting seeds. I feel like this is just you, the Queen of Cups here. So I feel like they want just to, they just want an investment, or they want to invest in you. So that could be good. That could be like building a relationship or something like that, Nina. I like it. Eloise, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, is my boyfriend in his ex or someone in her area? He's traveling down there now to see his kids. Have something going on. You have the Eight of Cups here, the Knight of Wands. I would say no. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking, Eloise, if I'm being honest with you here. Is my boyfriend in his ex or someone in her area? He's traveling there. I think you're asking, like, does he have something going on with someone else, as in like in a relationship? But I would say no with these cards here. So if that's what you're asking, I would say no. You do have the Devil, but this isn't like a card of cheating necessarily or anything like that. So I would say no. But feel free to clarify if I didn't answer that correctly. All right, Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How Muda feels about me. Muda, very attractive. I feel like Muda finds you very attractive with this card, Lonnie. And for Neil, actually, I would say is probably a better energy, honestly, because the Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty, and but it's also a card of like happy home, happy family, or wanting to build a family with you, or something like that. It's like a little bit more committal, if that makes sense. So, Neil. Marla, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Celia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, can I find love or a successful business in Colorado? Or should I move back to Arizona? I was very confused by that. You have the Queen of Swords. I feel like if you want love, you just open up to it. Queen of Swords is being too closed off, needing to open up to love. I feel like you could have whatever you want. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is like your destiny. Wheel of Fortune, what I will say, is a return. So, this could be you returning to Arizona, is what I'd say there. Yeah, you have the Empress. I really feel like you're probably moving back to Arizona, honestly, with those cards. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will Dan own his own business? He could. A lot of potential is what I'd say here. Two of Swords needs to overcome the mental side of things, is what I'd say to you. So I feel like he could, but yeah, I feel like he could. It's probably in his destiny. So I don't think he's too lazy. I think it just meant like mental stuckness is what I'd say to you. Doreen, thank you for the super chat. Wonder what you see with my marriage. Husband's name is Michael M. Love, lovers, the world here, King of Cups. This is like some sort of change in the relationship is what I would say to you. The world is a birthing process is what I would say to you, Doreen. The world can be a very uncomfortable card, even in any area of your life, even marriage. The world is considered to be a very positive card, and I do think it is very positive, but it can represent being stuck in the squeeze, like, being birthed out into something new. There's definitely a lot of love here and a lot of like abundance and things like that as well. So I definitely I love that for you here. That looks really, really good. So love it. Bathsheba, you're up. So Bathsheba, feel free to pop your question in down below. Bathsheba, I answer them in order. So yeah, so blame it on YouTube, not PayPal, but feel free to pop your question in down below. Quentin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, cards in general. Quentin, you have the Three of Swords here, Eight of Swords. This could be like heartbroken, like, wanting, it doesn't even have to be heartbroken. It could just be like, Could just be wanting love here. Quentin, Eight of Swords, feeling stuck, but again, could just be the whole virus situation. Page of Pentacles. I feel like you could be getting something that you are anxious about. The Page of Pentacles can represent like fears, worries, or anxieties about something, but also getting good news. So I just feel like there's good news coming in for you, Quentin. Love it. KC, hello. I didn't even see you in here. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. And you have the Nine of Wands here. I would say yes. I mean, this to me is a yes card. Yeah, I would say yes for you. The other card was the Death card as well. It fell out of my hands. So I would say yes with those cards. So, yeah. Those are good cards to me. Okay, never mind. Wait, why was was she deleted or removed? Or what happened here? Or was she accidentally banned? I have no clue. We'll figure that out in a minute. All right. A. Ortiz, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, we'll be moving out of in-laws before end of year. I feel like, yes, I feel like you could if you wanted to here, A. Ortiz, for sure. And you also say here, moving to Sacramento or somewhere else, wherever you want. Knight of Swords is like moving for sure. Like it's charging forward. So I feel like you will be moving very quickly. So to Sacramento if you want to. Will we reach 20K by then? Yeah, 3 Cups celebration for sure. So yes. And card for mom. Mom has the Page of Cups. Could be an offer that she's waiting for. Still could be something coming in the future. Bathsheba, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, Sean cheating on me because he left to Louisiana. 7 of Cups. And this isn't cheating, but this is definitely like needing to pay attention to the details. But I would say no, to answer your question. This to me is not cheating, Bathsheba, with those cards. Spiritual Awakening, thank you for the super chat. Card for the next 2 weeks. Ace of Swords, Victory, coming in for you. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like moving more towards... This to me feels like moving more towards like your, regular life. So, maybe life is returning to normal, right? Or maybe things are improving slightly. So I feel like this is like improvements is what I'd say to you. Jacinta, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, can I have 2 cards, please? I'm not sure. Are you asking... I'm assuming that's separate. You have the 6 of Cups and the Fool. This to me says try again. This is like something that you need to try again. So like whatever you've been trying to do or whatever you want in your life, this says try again. Or maybe you like wanted to do something in the past. This says try again to me. And you also say yes or no. I would say yes. 9 of Pentacles. So yes to your yes/no question. Winnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for weekend. Should I go to the beach alone? I would say yes. I feel like you'd have a good time, actually. So I would say yes. Look, the sun. So I would do it, Winnie, if I were you. So, yes. That looks really good. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Hello, message for me. You have the 7 of Wands here. I feel like saying don't give up for some reason. Normally that's like the 9 of Wands is what I would say to you. Here's the difference though. The 9 of Wands is a card of perseverance. The 7 of Wands is the card of persistence. They kind of represent the same thing, but slightly different, right? So I feel like you need to be persistent to get something you want at this time. You also say, how's love in June? Strength, patience, probably not that great if I'm being honest with you. So, could you find love? Yes, absolutely, of course. But, maybe people just aren't going out or whatever. So that's what I'd say there. Clint, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. It is good to have you back. Ashley, thank you for the super chat. Ashley S, I should say. I think we have multiple Ashleys here tonight. You say, is Joe serious about working things out? Will it work? You have the 9 of Swords. Probably, I would say no. I don't like this at all. 10 of Swords. So I would say no. No. With those cards, 10 of Swords says it's like dead, done, over with. Alex Salazar, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, had a date with BL. How does he feel about me today? 2 of Cups. Love it. Amazing. Love. So, very good card. 3 of Wands. Future. So, yeah, very positively. I would say definitely could be seeing you, like, together in the future with the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is soulmates. So, yeah, really good, Alex. I like that a lot. Let's see. Bianca, you say every time I try it says message not sent, edit and try again. Bianca, there's probably a word in there that YouTube does not allow. I have no idea what these words are. Of course, that would make sense. Like, it would make sense for YouTube to tell us what they were so that we would know. But YouTube likes to play guessing games and all this other stuff. So you're probably just going to have to change the words in the super chat. Or there's probably some word in there that is causing it to not post. Marla, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Who's coming into my love life next? You have the Ace of Wands here and the Moon. I do feel like it could be a Pisces coming in for you here, Marla, for sure. The Ace of Wands is like a very passionate new beginning. The Moon kind of represents like needing to overcome fears around love. I actually consider the Moon to be probably like one of the worst love cards in the deck in a relationship, though. So since you're not in a relationship right now, I'm assuming, this could represent a Pisces coming in for you or a person. So definitely could be new love coming in. Probably a Pisces, I would say. Or it could be just someone with a lot of Pisces in their chart, you know. But definitely love. Sophie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Who's coming towards me this month? You have the Four Wands, marriage. So I love that. Four Swords. Who do you want? Is what I'd say to you. The Four of Swords is a card of recovery, but it's also a card of dreaming. It's a card that says you can imagine whatever type of person you want and attract them into your life. So that's what I do there. Four Wands, marriage. So you could be meeting someone you marry in the future is what I'd say there. I love it. Yo T, again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I have a new committed relationship? I would say yes. Chariot is a victory. It's like some sort of wish or, some sort of victory that you're hoping to have. So, yeah, I feel like there's like a wish coming in for you. Love it. Water Gem, your super chat did go through. I'm about to read it right now. So, Water Gem, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will my person of interest, Matt, the Pisces, Aries cusp, and I reunite and marry? I'm a Gemini. My name is Crystal. Hello. Thank you. This would be him. Look, Aries. By the way, look at Aries here. I would say yes. So, yes, I do feel like it is possible that you two will reunite, actually. And I say no to everybody. So, that's what I would say there. It's funny because somebody left me... somebody left me a comment the other day saying that I was like too positive. I'm like, just watch me every single night. I crush people's dreams on a nice nightly basis, right? So definitely not too nice. And I always say no to people coming back. So, but I would say yes for sure. I like those cards. That looks amazing. Yeah, everybody, please be patient. I'm like I said, there's a lot of. I have a different order, just so everybody knows. Please follow the super chat rules. I have a different order for the super chats that I see, but I do answer them in the order that I receive them. So that's that. Michael, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, was I lied to by my Leo? I would say no. These are pretty good cards. Ace of Cups, like your emotions overflowing, being very happy. King of Pentacles, not really a lying card. So I would say no with those cards. I feel like that's the truth. Or you did get the truth there, Michael, is what I'm trying to say. All right, hold on 1 second here, people. Let me just switch it up here because that deck's getting a little old. Eleni, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is David leaving all girls so we can be together? I would say yes, actually, with these cards. So, yes is what I would say to you with these cards. Yes, for sure. Let me just check one thing here, people, again. Sharon, thank you for the PayPal. Really appreciate it. You say, general cards, pull what they want me to know. Sharon, you have the Nine of Wands and the Temperance card. Yeah, I feel like saying don't give up on something right off the bat. This came up a lot tonight, which is very weird. I haven't had a reading like this in a while where the reading is like more focused on not giving up on something or like working through to something. So I would say don't give up on something that you're working on here with these two cards. Yeah, Two Cups could be love. Like this could say that you shouldn't give up on love, that you should keep working towards love or towards something that you do love here. Yeah, I feel like maybe you experienced a heartbreak, but again, it doesn't have to be love. It could be in anything. Yeah, you have the Hermit card, the Knight of Pentacles. This is like making slow progress. All these cards here would kind of represent making slow progress. But yeah, I feel like you're just like making slow progress towards something. I feel like you shouldn't give up. Six of Pentacles, start planting seeds. I feel like you'll be successful towards working towards something here, Sharon, that you want. Could be love, like I said, but I feel like you're getting started. Chariot, victory, amazing. So I feel like good things coming in for you. Carry me home. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My BF just left to fly home yesterday. What's his thoughts of the relationship now? Marriage? Are we getting closer? Yes, is what I would say here. Look at this. So yeah, marriage. With the Four Wands, marriage. Four Wands like a finish line as well. So I feel like this could be marriage for you. And the Justice card is like bringing things into balance. So obviously if it's long distance, then wanting to get closer to you and things like that. So marriage, that looks amazing. Lisa Elliott, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say cards in general. You have the Three Cups, Lisa, and the Five of Pentacles. Maybe feeling lonely because of the whole virus situation, Lisa, but Three Cups is a celebration. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold here. Queen of Cups, this could be like some sort of change that you're going to be experiencing. This is like a more nurturing, kind, caring energy. So I feel like there's a very nurturing, kind, caring energy coming in for you. Could be in love, Lisa. Love it. Christina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Christina says cards for someone who can't pay. So we're going to be paying it forward. Thank you to Christina. And I thought I saw someone up here. V Hamza, hello. And we are going to pay it forward to you because I feel like you're new as well. You say, was my house deceptive? I would say I would say yes, actually, with these cards. I hate to say it. So I would say yes here with these cards. So yes is what I'd say to you. I do feel like they were deceptive, yes. Sharon, I just answered your question probably like 5 minutes ago, or like actually I would say more like 10 minutes. So go back like 10 minutes or so. And I just answered it. It doesn't show it here, but it does. It shows PayPal's on my end. So, but yeah, that was probably like, I can tell you exactly when I answered it. Yeah, actually it was probably only 5 minutes ago. So, if you go back like 5 minutes, I answered you about 5 minutes ago or so. So that's that. All right. So that's good. All right. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. There's something stopping him from making conversation. What is it? Does he suspect I'm testing him, or is he testing me? You have the Ace of Wands here and the Magician. Yeah, I mean, it could be you two testing each other, really. I do feel like, wait, what was your question? There's something stopping him from making conversation. What is it? It could just be like him, like the disconnect. The Magician to me represents using the wrong tools, plain and simple. So, like, what the hell does that mean in your situation? It could just represent that you both have different communication styles, or that you're just different people. Maybe he'd be better in person, right? Maybe he's not so great on, with the online communication. So I feel like there's a difference there. You always get these cards of desire with him. So I feel like there's desire there, but I feel like there needs to be more, it's like getting on the same page almost with those cards, is what I would say to you. Bathsheba, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what does Sean want from our connection? You have the Five of Swords, Lovers. I mean, this could be a breakup if I'm being honest with you. Five of Swords is a breakup. The Lovers is a good love card, but it can represent a breakup, believe it or not. Even if you read like older tarot books, they do not look at the Lovers as a good card at all. Most of them look at it as moving on to a new relationship. So, this could be like a separation, if I'm being honest with you, with that Five of Swords. Miss D Fit, thank you for the super chat. Will my meeting tomorrow with my boss work out in my favor? Boss right here, Hierophant, by the way. If not, how do I keep my current job? I'm not leaving. You have the Eight of Swords as well, which is like being stuck in your current situation here. Hangman. I feel like you will think about this, is what I would say to you. So I feel like you will be kind of like taking time to think about your situation, is what I would say to you. I don't think you're going to rush to any judgments here. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you'll be fine. I feel like there's room for negotiation here, is what I'd say to you. So that's that. Hold on one second, people. I just need to chug a gallon of water on camera. So there you go. Melissa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, is my BF talking to someone else? I would say no. Not with these cards. They're not cards of lying or anything like that. So I would say no. Um, Ruby, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will my ex Libra reach out? Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. I would actually say yes. I feel like you probably will hear from them. So, yeah. Raymond. Raymond is back in the house. You say, card for me. You have the Devil and the Nine of Swords. I would say let go of the past here with the Devil. And let go of like toxic energy. I feel like you had this with me before, Raymond. And the Nine of Swords, let go of your fears at this time. Five of Wands, yeah, I would let go of your like anything causing challenges in your life is what I'd say to you. Sherry 10, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, do you see a move coming for me based on a new job this summer? I would say yes. Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is a card of material success on the horizon, but it absolutely could represent something having to do with business. So probably move. So I would say yes. I feel like there will be an opportunity for you to do that with the Four of Cups. So yeah. Bianca, hello. It was, by the way, it's probably the word Etsy that was being blocked, I bet, Bianca. But thank you for the super chat. You say, open an Etsy shop, would it do well? I would say yes right away. King of Wands is pretty straightforward. You have the Page of Wands, King of Wands. Page of Wands is just the adventure of starting it. The King of Wands says that it will be as successful as like the amount of time, effort, and energy like as you give it, you know what I mean? The King of Wands to me is like raising something like a baby. So it says if you commit to it, you will be successful. So yeah, that looks pretty good. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, how will my meeting go tomorrow? I feel like it'll go pretty well. Knight of Cups, really good energy. Ten of Pentacles, very straightforward energy as well. It's also a card of success, really good for business. So I feel like it'll go really well. Lasso, hello. Let's see here. You say, should I leave my job and DD full time? If you want to, is what I would say. So, yeah, I feel like you could if you wanted to. Nicole Long, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is it desire or lust for lust though? I think yeah. I knew what you were saying, Nicole. Seven of Swords, Judgment. No, I feel like it's everything is what I'd say. Seven of Swords is like fierce, right? And normally it's like lying, cheating, stealing, but it wouldn't make sense in your situation. Because it's like the relationship hasn't even started. So, to me, it wouldn't be lying, cheating, stealing is what I'd say to you. And the Judgment card is like a good card. So I would say no. I feel like it's like, would be a good energy, good relationship. Raymond, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Finally entered a new relationship. What, Raymond? That is amazing. Congratulations. You have the Four of Pentacles, very stable, solid relationship. Seven of Wands is a commitment, Raymond. So this looks very amazing. Look at Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a path to marriage, Raymond. Congratulations. How many years have I been reading for you, Raymond? Like 3, 4, something like that? Congratulations. You made my day. Moni Mora, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, am I buying a home soon? If you want to, Nine of Cups is a wish. So, if you want to, I feel like you will. The Fool, taking a leap of faith. So I would say, yes, if you want to, with the Nine of Cups. So yeah, I like this actually. So yeah, that's all I can say is yes. I really appreciate it. All right. I think we are all caught up. Let me just look at something real quick. And, yeah, we're good. All right. So I will stick around for a little while longer and I will answer a few more questions. So if you have a question, and especially if you're new, pop it in down below. I will stick around for a little while longer, before I take off and go socially distance, right? So if you're going to go out and meet with people, be responsible, right? Stand 6 feet away. All right. Like I said, I will take a few questions. I feel like, you know what? This is the problem when I don't change the chat, and when I leave it on top chat, it always messes me up. Mandy, hello, by the way, and feel free to ask a question. Haley, you have the Two of Swords here. I feel like you need to make a decision. Page of Pentacles, something good coming in for you. Abby, card for tomorrow. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, like finding resources or having the resources to deal with something. The Queen of Pentacles is also a card of success as well. So it's like gathering resources is what I'd say to you. Mandy, Mandy, just feel free to ask a question. Bathsheba, I would say yes. I feel like there's true love coming in for you. King of Cups is like the return of true love to your life. So it's like, but once you move on, then you will find your true love, the King of Cups. Nicole, do I get sick of answering your questions? No, I do not. Believe it or not. No, I love your questions. Miriam, hello. Will I get many clients going forward? I would say, yeah. I feel like you need to be patient, but I would say yes. Mandy, you say, hey, is my Aquarius coming back or should I leave it behind? This could be Aquarius, Queen of Wands. I don't know. I feel like you're very attractive at this time. So, to me, this would say move on to something new for the most part, because to me, this would say that there's probably like a lot of opportunity for you. So I would get out there. So that's that. Bella, card, please. What's my neighbor's problem with me? I don't bother a soul. I feel like they're just immature with this card. So I feel like, Page of Cups can just be someone who's immature, is what I'd say there. So that's that. All right. I will answer a few more people. Maybe. And I don't know if that creator person is typing a question. Christine, hello. You say here, is the man I am manifesting, will he come to me? Seven of Cups. You know what? I would say yes to this card, by the way, Christine. And I will tell you why. Because every time I pull the Seven of Cups, to me, the Seven of Cups represents exactly that. Focusing on like one type of person, attracting them into your life. Literally, this is my card. You could probably go back to like some of my older videos. I used to say to people all the time when I pull the Seven of Cups, I'd be like, write down exactly what you want to manifest in your life and you will attract it. So yes, is what I'd say here. Creator is truth. You say, is the Capricorn that likes me have good intentions? I would say yes. I actually like the Six of Cups for like new love potential. So I would say yes with this card. To me, it's a card of soulmates as well. So I would say yes. Lynette, should I meet this dude tonight? You have the choice here. I would say yes, Lynette. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. You have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles says you have a choice, but also says that you should do something that is fun, obviously. And the Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing. It is a card of happiness as well. And it's a very good card for love. So I would say yes, for sure. Carla, is Patrick the right one for me? Six of Swords. I would say no, probably not with these cards. I don't know. I'm not crazy about this. Six of Swords to me is not a bad card, but it is like a card of moving on. The Moon to me is my least favorite card for love because it's just... To me, it's like something that is not grounded in reality. To me, the moon can be changed, is what I will say. So, it's always possible. But I would say no, based off those cards. But, all right, everybody, I'm going to cut this off here. I have to take off. So, thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back at the regular time tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, make sure to come back for that. Also, all the weekly readings are up on the channel, so if you haven't watched your weekly yet, make sure to do that. But thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your night.